Good morning, everybody. Not really sure what the date is. It might be the 1st of February, to be honest with you. Take a look here. Nope, it's January 30th. We are heading out this morning to see if we can get some coyotes. It is briskly cold this morning. I think I videoed -6, but when I left the house it said -7. So it's gotten a little colder even yet this morning. It is bitterly cold. Right now at the current moment we're just getting started. I hunted yesterday with the guys down in a spot I've never been to. I didn't really film it just because it was a new spot and I just wasn't sure about it, so I left the camera pretty much at home or in the truck. But today we're hunting around home here. We're hunting all these blocks that we all get permission on, so I am going to film everything today. Right now I'm currently just driving down the road checking for tracks. I haven't heard from anybody. What it sounds like is regardless of what kind of tracks we have, no matter where we have them, we're kind of going to dump into one block right out the get-go, just because we know there's coyotes in there and we want to get them. There's been a lot in there this year. It's the same block I deer hunt, so all my cell cams are in there and they've been going off like crazy. But that's the plan. Right now I am going to back up here and check these tracks coming down in this deer run and make sure there's no coyotes sneaking down in it. But that's the plan. I will catch you guys when I know something more. Like I've kind of said in the past, hold on one second. Yeah, all deer tracks. This style of hunting is extremely fast-paced and it can change very rapidly. So it can get very confusing if I'm not explaining to you guys or giving you a short explanation of what is going on at any given time, just because there's a lot going on. So I'm sorry about that, but that's just what I gotta do. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully when we know more information about what's going on, or maybe we'll even be taking dogs in at that point in time. So we'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so we're sitting here, we're trying to get rounded up. This is the block we wanted to be in. Today we had two tracks coming in from like the northwest corner, but I'm actually over here where I deer hunt right now, and I do a lot of deer hunting in this block. It's actually the block you guys see a lot of my videos in, and I still have cell cams up, and I just got a cell cam picture of a coyote. So these guys are coming over to me, and I'm gonna walk them in to the cell cam, get them dropped off with the dogs, and then we're gonna be going in from there. It's gonna be quite the hoof. It's right next to that way back. If you watch the deer hunting videos, it's right next to that way back tree stand that I got back up in here, that where I seen the 9 bucks last year. So we're gonna be heading back up into there, and it's actually the stand Corey killed her doe out of this year. So it's quite the walk. It's almost 3/4 of a mile, and the snow is exceptionally deep. So he's only got one in that camera. There should be at least 3 in here. Well, we're gonna get saddled up here. Guys are gonna get over here to me, and we're gonna walk in and get set up on this coyote. So we'll see you guys in a bit, and we'll go from there. So it's gonna be both of Jimmy's colors, right? I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll let you know what's going on once we start getting loaded out here.
to keep Scotty with you to cover your brothers.
All right, everybody. So we actually hoofed.
I think Chad's gonna go back down the snowmobile trail.
These dogs
He's just gonna meet me
all the way back up in here, and right where my camera was. We cut them loose, and I didn't even get a chance to turn the camera on, and they already killed the coyote. It was all of about a 20-second run. I guess it was a smaller coyote, but nonetheless, it's another coyote down. So sorry I didn't be able to get that on film, but I will get the coyotes on camera at the end of the day, or when I get back to a truck. So regardless, right now we have two tracks, two really good tracks, coming in from the north end of this block. So me and Jake are pushing north from where we cut the dogs loose to see if we can cut any other tracks. So I'm making a swing down the east, Jake's making a swing to the west, and we're just gonna kind of get up into a position for when they bring these other dogs in. So sorry to get that on film, but literally it was a 20-second run. Did not last very long at all. So but as I said, nonetheless, it's another dead coyote, and I'll get video of it later on. So all right, everybody, so what I did here is I pushed way north, checking all these deer runs, and actually found a coyote track back here. I'm not sure. It's really tough when there's a lot of snow like this, because you get specific areas that the deer walk all the time, and the coyotes use those deer trails, and if they use them in the middle of the night and then more deer walk over top of them, it's really tough to tell if there's a coyote track in a deer run or not. But so Chris has got two tracks that he found this morning from the road.
Copy, Chris.
Coming, going south right now. Don't think it's the same coyote that I got on cell camera and we killed right away. But I have a coyote track right back here that I can actually see right on top of the deer run. Deer haven't walked over top of it yet, so it's a good track. I'm gonna hang with this one, and there's some other tracks that are coming through here. But when the snow is this deep, good spots to be are at these deer runs, and then like creeks, or we don't really have any rivers around here, but these small tributaries that come through the woods in certain spots. All right, everybody, so right now we're admitting defeat on this other track we had. Just plain and simple, there's just too much deer in here. Coyote, or he's running the deer trails, and deer have walked over top of them, and I try to stay with the track is just, it's about nearly impossible. We did as best we could to try to surround the corner that we thought he might be in, but nobody's got tracks coming out of there, so we don't really know what happened. But I found 3 other tracks into the block just east of here, and sounds like we're gonna jump into that one and go run that block. So we'll see. Snow's gonna be
the Scott Drive,
pretty brutal over there.
Bring your truck around here.
That snow in that block is usually always deeper, and there's probably not going to be the nice snowmobile trail that we can utilize right through the middle of the block. So it's going to be a little tougher, a little bit more of a workout, but hey, we got to get these coyotes killed. So that's what's happening now. I'm walking out. I got to walk to the road, and I got to walk down the road probably a quarter mile to get to my truck, and then we're gonna head right up into the next block. All right, everybody, we're all set up and pushed up into this new block. We got a ton of coyote tracks in here to the south. Chad and Chris are trying to figure it out, kind of trying to let the dogs hunt a little bit too, to see if they can pick it up. Chris believes there's probably anywhere, maybe even more than 5 coyotes in here. He says it's just filthy with tracks up there. So we should get on something here pretty quick. I moved, Jake stayed up to the west. He's kind of in the middle of the block. I'm sure he's gonna go find a deer run to sit on. I'm kind of coming back to the east a little bit. As you guys can see down here in front of me, you got this tributary that comes down right here. And then, I don't know if you can see that deer run over there. There's another deer run over here, and they all come up. And then there's these ATV tracks behind us. So there's a lot of possibilities for easy running for the coyote here. Actually, there's another deer run down here, and they all kind of filter to the bottom of this creek and then come up this hillside. So I got 3 deer runs that come down here, this creek. And last year what the coyote did is he come down through here. He stayed on the other tributary, but there's a field back here behind us that the landowner drives a snowmobile up, and he has a snowmobile trail up there now. So if that coyote hits that tributary, hits that field, he's gonna grab that snowmobile trail, and he should, if he does what he did last year, should come up this side and kind of wrap this field a little bit. So if he does that, I'll be right here for him. And with this ATV trail, we are able to blitz up here pretty quick and move around pretty good up in here without beating ourselves up too much. So that's the plan right now. Just wanted to kind of update you guys and let you know what's going on. Well, everybody, I don't know if you could see that, but a couple deer come down through here. We just killed this coyote, and apparently it is a giant. Chad, the one who shot it, says he'd be surprised if it ain't 50 pounds. So that's absolutely awesome that we got a giant coyote in here. But we got one more track that we're gonna get dogs to in this block and try to get going on this other one. We're still up here. The coyote never made it this far north for us to even have really a solid chance. I thought he was going to at one point in time, but he kind of cut us short. We have a perfect wind, so he definitely never winded us, but he just kind of cut us short. He hit a creek and he just went the wrong way. But that being said, that coyote's dead. We never really got in on it. Like I said, they come to this, there's 3 tributaries that come down through this woods and then meet this one, and then this is the main one that goes down. They got to the furthest one to the east, and instead of cutting down, they cut up and they made one big circle, and Chad was able to put them down on that last circle. So, and he said he'd be surprised if it ain't 50 pounds. So really like to get some video of that later when we all meet up. It sounds like a giant coyote, which is absolutely awesome. But they're gonna get them dogs down the other track that Jim had. I guess that coyote tried to come to the road and cross. These are the 3 tracks that I had this morning coming up into this block. They were yesterday's tracks, but we knew if they were coming up in here and nothing was leaving, that they still had to be in here. So and of course obviously they were. So we're waiting for them to get situated over there, and they're gonna get the dogs down to the other track and get going on that other track. So I'll update you guys if something happens, but so far today I've been pretty far out of it, other than the very first run that lasted about 20 seconds. So we'll see, but right now we're pretty far out of it, and if this coyote wants to come north, we're in an extremely good spot if this coyote wants to come north. But right now they've been staying to the south, and we have a south wind, so it's blowing our wind to the north, so they shouldn't wind us. But we're just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna do a couple marches up and down this trail to get warmed back up while they're getting situated, and we'll get down on this other coyote, and hopefully we can get this one killed too and have another 3 coyote day at least. I found more tracks this morning, so I don't know, honestly don't even know what time it is. If we get enough time out of here, that's a pretty small block. We could bomb into that and probably jump them coyotes right away and get going on them ones, depending on how long this one takes. So we'll see what happens. me and Jake got pretty lucky, and it was pretty easy going up here. The farmer had a snowmobile trail and a four-wheeler trail all the way up here, so we got pretty lucky and we were able to blitz up here pretty quick. And it'll be a pretty nice, easy walk out. But at the moment, that's what's going on. So it'll be boring for a little bit, and just have to see what happens. But I'm gonna do a couple of laps here and get warmed up. All right, everybody. Well, if you remember me telling you that this is a very fast-paced, very fast-changing style hunting. As you can see, I'm back in my truck. The Coyote somewhat gave us an opportunity. He ended up running down by me and Jake, and he ended up going right up and around Jake, and then he went straight south and ended up cutting straight east and went right out of the block. So now we're in a new block that we don't get permission in, but we know a lot of people that have property in this block, so we're trying to make phone calls to get permission before we bomb up into this thing. Right now the Coyote's still being run by the dog. So right now we're just working on trying to get permission at the current moment. So that's just, it is what it is at the current time. I don't really know which way this Coyote's gonna dedicate himself to. He's right up dead smack in the middle of the block right now. We actually know the people that own this, and they give us permission on their other piece. So we're trying to get a phone call to them. We left them some voicemails, and they got like 300 acres here. So if I can get permission in here, I'd bomb up in right here. The dog is exactly 3/4 of a mile away from me right now, but I mean, at this point in time, we got to do what we got to do to get the dogs, and if we get permission to kill the Coyote. So right now we're just working on that, trying to figure out what's gonna happen here. He's pushing up and away from me right now. So he's kind of heading towards like the east road, but he's got quite a ways before he gets there. Actually, not really. I'm gonna swing over that east road actually. So right now we're just trying to get permission and try to get around, get permission so we can get into this thing and hopefully kill this Coyote, or at least just get the dogs caught up so we can get out of here. But that is what it is. That's how this stuff goes. It's very fast-paced, very fast-changing style hunting, as I explained. So that's just how it works sometimes. Sometimes you get beat to the road, and that's just, it is what it is. So we're on this tiny little road right now, and I got to make a 25-point turn to get turned around here so I can get over to the east road and hopefully catch a dog as he's coming across there. I know a couple people are working on some permission for over there, so we'll just see how this goes, and I'll let you guys know. But smart Coyote, didn't want to be in that block. We had it covered pretty good, but obviously not good enough. All right, everybody, so we ended up catching a dog, and that's going to be it for today. It's already 3 o'clock, so for us to punch into a new block and try to get another Coyote jumped, it wouldn't be quite realistic to say we could get another one before the day's out. So we're done. We're gonna end the day with 2, one small one, one really big one, and it was a good day. Any day you get more than one, or even if you only get one, it's a good day. So we are heading out of here. We're gonna be a group photo. I'll put a couple of group photos up in here. I'll make sure I take some, and I'll take some video. I might take the video with my phone because it'll probably be a little bit better than what the GoPro I have. But I think my radio's about to die. But we're gonna come right up here and take some pictures, and that'll be that. So we will see you guys on the next one. And hopefully next weekend we're at it again, and I'll get this video edited up and we can go kill some more of these coyotes. So appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hopefully there's a lot more of these hunts coming this winter, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.